Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all well and having a really good week so far. I am so excited for this video because, as you guys know, I love mango, number one. Number two, I feel like I haven't done a big order like this. I ordered quite a bit. In a good few months. I think it's been about 5 months, and obviously the season was quite different. I actually put in this order for a specific reason, to buy something for Ollie's birthday, which is coming up this weekend, but ended up buying quite a few other pieces than that, you know, as you do when you're scrolling through the website, and then basically, if you're anything like me on Mango, you just want to buy absolutely everything. And I did really quickly just want to say a big thank you for your response on my last video. All of the comments, like reading through them, made me so happy, and I am going to be replying to them all this afternoon. So by the time this video goes up, hopefully I've replied to all of you guys. But yeah, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me when you kind of interact and comment in the comments. It does make my day. So there's that. Oh, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Laura, and to let you know a bit for the clothing, I am 5'6" and I'm between a size 8 to 10, so usually a size small in the UK as well. Okay, so let's just get in because I know that's why you guys are here right now. I think what I'm going to do, so I was just looking at my rail, and probably going to unbox it all and then put it on a hanger so that I can show you as I talk through it. And then, as always, I will be showing you full length what the items are like on, letting you know how they fit, if I like them, if I don't. Please let me know in the comments below. I can't keep everything, so let me know which ones you like. And you can also let me know which ones look terrible. I already know that I'm gonna absolutely love this piece. So as I told you guys a second ago, I actually did this order for a specific dress for Ollie's birthday, which I will show you in a second. But I also started thinking about autumn, and I don't know if you guys are gonna think that I'm absolutely crazy. Yes, we are still in summer, but when we come into August, it's when the shops start thinking about autumn, winter, and there were actually coats already on Mango, and I was kind of tempted, but I waited. But I'm starting to think a little bit about those transitional pieces that I can wear now when it's really hot, but I can also take into the autumn, so perhaps it's something to do with the colour, and that's kind of where I was thinking about this one. Oh my gosh, the colour is absolutely beautiful, and you may recognise that this is quite similar to a blouse that I picked up in Mango. I'll try and insert a picture here. And I love that blouse. I got so much wear out of it. I know that so many of you guys did too, and when I saw this one, I just straight away knew. And getting it out of the hanger, I feel exactly the same. The quality is just beautiful, feels really lovely and silky. I actually picked this one up in a size medium, which is a UK size 10. I do like these kind of items to just look a little bit oversized, quite effortless. Really, really beautiful colour. It's a lovely terracotta shade, or almost like a burnt orange. Really lovely. The thing that I love about Mango is that they pick some beautiful colours. Sometimes you can have a shade of colour that's just slightly off, but I feel like they always get it perfect. And I thought that I could wear this one now with perhaps some lovely gold hoops and some denim shorts, but then definitely this one will be a piece that I take into the autumn. To be honest, it's just a classic item that I will wear time and time again, and yeah, I'm sure I will love this one, but let's see when I try it on. I do love it on. It is exactly the same as that shirt that I've absolutely loved and worn all of the time, but I'm totally kicking myself because the size medium is just too big. It's far too baggy, and it's really annoying because I was so sure that on my last one I sized up. I didn't actually check the size, but I must have got a size small. So yeah, I need to size down in this one and get a small. I'm actually not even sure whether to get an extra small because I have a lot of room and it seems like it's already sized up. So maybe I'll order both and try them both on to compare, because I know with my other one that I've ended up tucking it into skirts or high-waisted items quite a lot. And with this one, it's just too baggy to do that. But love the colour, love the style of it. I know that I will get so much wear out of this one. And I genuinely will wear this one all year round. Summer, autumn, winter. I can wear it in every month. Next up is the dress that I was telling you about that I actually did all of this order for, and it's a very me dress, I'd say. It's a wrap dress, it's a midi length, it's got a gorgeous frill at the bottom, it's in this really, really beautiful shade of beige. And what I do also like about it is that Mango are now doing these products which are a little bit more sustainable. They're using products, and as you can see, this one is, I think it's recyclable, like fabrics are biodegradable or something like that. I know it's still fast fashion, but it is nice that they have some items which you can pick which are a little bit more sustainable. And I'm hoping that this one kind of nips me in really nicely at the waist, isn't too low, but still just that little bit sexy. Love this capped little sleeve. Really love this detail of the frill down the bottom, and it's the kind of item that I feel like I could dress up and dress down. So I really would like to wear it for a barbecue garden party that we were doing, but also perhaps for a nice dinner. Very much looking forward to trying this one on, and I really hope it looks good because I don't have anything else ordered. I am very happy because it fits, and I think that it looks really nice on. I actually think that it looks quite elegant for the style of dress. It is a little bit more kind of form-fitting than I thought. It fits really nicely around the waist, and also just the v-neck to it also fits nicely. But it's not too tight. Sometimes these can be a little baggy and a bit too roomy, which I don't think it is. And for me at 5'6", it is the perfect length, so hoping that you guys can see there. It fits quite a bit above my ankle, which I always feel is more flattering for when I'm wanting to wear sandals, which I probably will because I'm going to be on the grass for the first thing that I want to wear this. So it'll be much more practical. I love that it just kind of like flows open and is easy, but not too much. I feel like it'll be a dress that I have in my wardrobe for absolutely ages, and because it's so plain, I can style it up a lot more with accessories, perhaps even play around with colour as time goes on, or different belts or that kind of thing to change it up year after year. And if you liked the piece before but you're not so into dresses, or you feel like you have too many, which just believe me, it's just not a thing, then you might like this midi skirt. It's very similar. It's quite similar in colour, although this one's just that little bit pinker, peacher. I'm not sure if it's the same. Yes, it is. It's the same material, tencel, so it is biodegradable. Just a nice little selling point. And I picked that one up in a size small. I'm hoping, I feel like midi skirts can be a little bit touch and go with whether they're flattering or not. Have to be quite the right length and just kind of like fit in the right places, but it's got the same style, little frill at the bottom, and because it's plain, this one will go with so many things, be really versatile in the wardrobe, and you'll be able to pair it with so many different tops. I tend to find that I have a lot more tops than I do bottoms, so it's much easier to go for tops that have a little bit of a pattern, and then you can wear the skirt and get the use out of it. Very pretty skirt. It is really soft material, so it fits really nicely on. It just feels really flowy and airy and pretty and nice, so it's a big thumbs up for me. However, it is quite long, so I feel like I would always end up, especially at the back there, if you can see, I would always end up wearing it with heels, which personally I don't mind. I often wear my castano wedges in the winter, even casually, so that would be fine for me. Just a little reminder, I am 5'6", and it is definitely down to my ankles-ish, probably just a little bit above them. I totally fell for this next one because of the colour. Really gorgeous, almost like a deep, rich gold colour, and I don't hate to mention it again, but it does just remind me of autumn. It would be beautiful for an autumn occasion. Don't actually have something to wear this one for. I picked it up in a size medium, but it looks like it would fit me absolutely fine. What you guys probably can't see is that it does also have a bow which comes around and ties in the front there. And it's a silk effect material, but it's got a slight pattern. It's not really a pattern, it's more of an indent to it, sort of like almost an embossed fabric, which I think it makes it look a little bit more luxurious than just something that is a bit plain. It also takes away from the real stark shine of it, which I always feel like is a bit of an indicator that something is cheaper. And in length, it looks like it's going to be a nice midi length. When I've just spotted, it does also have a nice little slit up at the side, which I do like for these kind of dresses. It is gorgeous. I think that this is just a lovely dress, absolutely stunning, but unfortunately for me it is too big. I'm not having much luck with sizing in this haul apparently, and just around here unfortunately it's a little bit too big, which is a real shame because I do really like it, and I was thinking that perhaps I might be able to wear it to something this weekend. But I don't think I will because it is just too big, and unfortunately it's the kind of dress that it doesn't have any zip on it at all, so you just slip into it, which is quite nice, but it's just by the elastic around the waist, and then how you tie it in with the bow, which I feel like you have to get exactly the right size for, so I will be sizing down on this one also. But a really gorgeous piece. Love the length, adore the colour, I think it's gorgeous, like the sleeves to it, and just how it flows, and I can tell that when I get the right size that the fit is going to be really nice. A bit more of a summery piece now, and I actually was just a little bit shocked when I took this one out of the box because I didn't realise, and I'm not sure if it's showing up in camera, but this one actually has a little really delicate stripe going through it, so it's quite subtle, you can't particularly see it. I don't think it puts me off, but I definitely thought that this one was just a plain fabric, although it's still really gorgeous. So it's a little jumpsuit, a short jumpsuit, and it just looks like it's going to be perfect kind of fitting around the waist. I do quite like a really thick waistband because I think that it looks really flattering, though when you have elastic around the bum sometimes it can look like a little bit of a nappy style, so we'll have to check out for that. The shorts look like they will be a really nice length. I just love, as you can probably tell because it is very similar to this jumpsuit that I'm wearing today, I love the pocket detail, how it comes in at the waist, the little sleeve on it, really gorgeous little piece. Because it's so neutral, it will go with so many things, and it's classic and practical, which means that I know I will be bringing it out of the wardrobe again next summer. I can see myself wearing this one quite a lot. I did have to, like, you know when you have to kind of like jig it into it and get it up over your shoulders, because again this one, it didn't have any zip. It's kind of just elasticated at the middle, and the one sad thing about it is that it doesn't have any pockets at all, but the shorts are a really good length. They fit really nicely quite below the bum, which I always like. And it just feels like comfortable and easygoing. I would chuck this on with some trainers, a big basket bag, and it's just easy for day to day. My only one style change with it would be to have the neckline kind of a little less formal. It is quite formal, it is quite flat and straight, and I feel like it could be just that little bit lower. For me, that doesn't put me off because, to be honest, it's nice that I know that it's practical and I can wear it bending down and that kind of thing. I just feel like this could be a really easy item for the rest of the summer months. Things like going out cycling, you just feel really easy and comfortable. It's kind of airy in all of the right places, not tight or restricting. And it's kind of really comfortable for the sit down test. On a side note, do you guys do the sit down test? I always sit down in anything that I try on, whether I'm trying it on at home or trying it on in store. I sit down and just like feel how comfortable it is sat down with my legs crossed, but yeah, this one passes. To be honest, I'm a little bit unsure on my initial reaction to this one. It's another wrap dress. Surprise, surprise. It's shorter in length, got another frill down the bottom. I like that the stripe goes in a different direction. But I'm just not sure on the material. So it is knitted, which is quite nice for a few reasons. It's really soft, feels like it's going to be comfortable on. I've been talking a little bit throughout my last videos on dresses that don't crease. So you just know these occasions that you have when you're going on a road trip, if you're sat at home all day and you just want something that is comfortable and is not going to look a wreck by the end of the day. But I'm just not sure if it looks a little bit too natural or if I like the colourway. Yeah, this is definitely going to be one that we're going to have to see on. It does look like it's going to be a really nice length though, and I picked that one up, I'm not sure if I said in a size 10 or a medium. I totally take it back, I absolutely love this one. It does fit really nicely on, and I feel like it's surprisingly flattering. It comes in around the waist. There's just something with this area that it fits really nicely. It is really soft and comfortable on. Although if you don't like a kind of more knitted material, then you may find it a bit itchy, but I tend to not find these kind of items itchy. I feel like that's much more of a personal skin preference. I like the colours, I like the stripes, I like the frill. The length is really nice, like my perfect kind of dress length. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those ones that's a surprise. I thought that it looked nice on the model on the website. Now obviously it's that kind of item that just looks better on than it does on the hanger. This is a super sweet mini skirt. I really love the button detail. It's a little bit different. I am not sure if I could wear it as the purpose that I was thinking of, because I was thinking that I could definitely take this one into autumn or just that like transitional season where it starts to get a little bit cooler. But it is linen, so it does look a little bit summery, so I was hoping that maybe I could pair it with some boots. But it wouldn't look right with tights, so it might just look right at that first stage of the transition. But it looks like it's going to be a gorgeous length and would be beautiful for the rest of the summer that we still have left. Love the colour, again, love it that it's plain, compare it with loads of different items, and hopefully it's just not that little bit too short. Oh, and I've just realised that actually it has a zip at the side to get in and out of it, so you don't actually have to undo Not sure if it does undo at all, this button. I presume it does, but yeah, it doesn't go to anything, so that's nice. That's just a style touch, and it's actually quite practical. Good news is this skirt is a really good length, kind of the perfect midi length skirt for me. Annoyingly, this top I don't think is doing it justice. It's the only top that I picked up from Mango, and the top is too big, so tucking it in, it's making it a little bit crinkled when you see it. But I absolutely loved that it had the zip down the side so that I could get into it really easily without tying it over, and it's just plain and simple. And so I know that I should get a lot of wear out of it, but I'm not 100% sure that I will be able to wear this one as it gets a little bit colder. What do you guys think? I have a feeling that this might be a case that it looked a lot nicer on the website model than it will on me. Don't know, style wise I'm not 100% sure how this one's going to look and how it's going to fit. I feel like you have to try it on to see. I do really enjoy this sleeve detail, the square neck, and how it comes down to the waist, but I'm a little bit worried that it doesn't pull in at all at the back, nor particularly in the middle, and then it just flows down, so I'm not sure how flattering that will be. It's quite plain at the bottom, and it looks like it could be just a tad little too long, but I will reserve judgment until I try it on. I picked that one up in a size 8 or a size small. Oh, and again, this one is slightly different, but it just has on it, this garment contains linen, has been handcrafted with love, offering the best fit and comfort. It's a fine fibre, which obviously means that linen is eco-friendly, so that is very sweet. You can really tell that Mango are becoming more conscious of the environment. And another thing that I couldn't see on the website, which I'm actually not sure that I like, is that it has this white detail to the side. Nice, I love the feminine style, but I actually don't know whether this one is a little bit too twee for me. This one is definitely the right size. It fits true to size, and I do love the top of it. I love these shoulders. I love the bit here around the waist, but I definitely am not sure that the bottom half is flattering. It does kind of cling, and because it's just such a straight, plain material, you'd see absolutely everything. I'm just not convinced by it. I don't know whether it is a little bit too plain. Is there such a thing? Because I do really like plain, simple clothing, but no, I'm just not convinced. I feel like maybe it needed a slit up the side or something. I'm really not sure though, because when I first put it on and looked in the mirror, I was like, oh, actually it's nicer than I was expecting. And I always have to go by the rule that if I am not 100% on clothes, then I can't keep it. So I don't think it's worth keeping, but yeah, I'm definitely unsure. These look and feel just gorgeous. So they are some white trousers. Actually, I'll take these off of them. Just put them on the hanger and I'm going to take them off so that you can see them properly. I kind of must admit that on the website I did fall in love with this gorgeous belt. I'm not sure if you can see, it's a little bit too light. If you can't, then hopefully you will see it in the next clip when I try it on. But yeah, absolutely love the belt. The material of these just feels really comfortable. It definitely has a little bit of stretch to them, and they're just kind of different. I thought they would be that lovely mix between like casual and also smart. I feel like you could really dress these up. Look like they're going to be cropped and a little bit flared, and yeah, I picked these up in a size 10 because I have definitely been eating too many donuts through the renovation. I'm not 100% sure what the material is, but I'll leave all the links down below so that you can see if you like. It almost looks like a mimic of linen, but I don't think that it is because it feels a little bit thicker. I love them. 10 was definitely my size. I wouldn't have fitted into a size 8, so I'm glad that I did go for the size 10 in these. They just fit really, really nicely. I think that they're really flattering, they're a nice length, gorgeous material. As I said, really like the belt. I'm going for this style of trouser a lot more at the moment. I do find it really flattering, and I feel like I gravitate towards them in my trouser section, which is a good thing because I know that I will love these and that I'll wear them. Also feel like they could be dressed down and dressed up, and if you changed over the belt, they could give a lot less of that kind of beachy feel and probably a little bit more of a smarter trouser that perhaps you could even wear to work. Immediately pulled this one out of the box and immediately feel like I am going to like it. Very much my kind of thing. Beautiful, beautiful colour. Again, that kind of like peachy pink colour that I picked out a little bit in the other garments. And I love this like black stripe going through it. It just gives it a little bit of detail. It ties in around the waist, I feel like you could probably tie it at the front or the back depending on what you would prefer. It's got this huge open back, which I always just think is lovely during the summer months. And then it is again kind of a midi skirt length, and it has a little slit to it, but it doesn't crease. It feels so comfortable. It feels like you could almost be wearing your pajamas in this one. Hopefully it won't look like it though. I've just got this one on, and I actually think that I would prefer it to the dress that I was thinking of wearing this weekend. I just absolutely love it. Feels really, really nice on, very, very comfortable. As I said, it didn't crease. I feel like I could just feel really relaxed and just totally chill out in this dress and enjoy myself, which is always nice. The only thing I will say is that the back is really very low, so you wouldn't be able to get away with even like pulling your bra down slightly. You would need a specific bra for it, but it's such a lovely look. The length and the size is also really good. Oh, so what should I do? Should I wear this one or the other one? I mean, I do like them both. I could probably wear them both to different parts of the weekend, but I'm just feeling really, really happy and comfortable in this one. So this is the only piece that I picked up in the sale, and actually, sadly, I'm not 100% sure on it. I wasn't very inspired by much of their sale. Don't know whether I just missed the best of the sale, but unfortunately I just feel like it actually looks like it's going to be too high with the v-neck here, and in which case, if it is, it definitely won't be flattering. It is linen, which is nice, and I picked it up in a size 8 or a size small, whichever they have on there. It's got a really nice sleeve. It looks like it will dart in quite nicely around the waist. The buttons are really, really pretty, and of course with these it's quite nice that you can undo them and kind of have the slit however risque or non-risque you would like it. And it's midi length. Colour and material are really, really beautiful, but unfortunately, yeah, just not sure on that neckline. This one is so close. I really like the material. I love that it has pockets. I actually don't even mind the v-neck. I feel like the v-neck is quite nice length. Again, I think I would pair this one with a belt just to add a little bit of something. But the one other thing that I am just not keen on is that I just feel like it maybe looks a little bit like a school dress. It's a little bit too on there. I'm not quite sure. Like, it's not particularly formal, but I just don't feel like it gives that effortless summer, pretty, flowy, airy dress feel. It feels a little bit more, or it looks a little bit more, because it definitely doesn't feel it looks a little bit more restrictive. Maybe I would just have to dress it up a bit more, like undo some of the buttons and the belt, but for me, I don't think it's a keeper because it's more the side and the back that I don't like. And when I turned to the side, that's when I was like, oh, it looks a bit like a school dress. So I think that this one might be a no. Also, this could be good or bad if you're wanting to add some extra oomph to your hips. Where the darts go here, it does kind of like poof out. But if you don't want to add some oomph, then you probably won't like that detail. And I actually think that I have 2 shorts left. I picked up this denim wash. Again, it's saying on it sustainable cotton and eco wash. They look like a really gorgeous colour, a really nice light wash for the summer. The denim is really, really soft. You can kind of just tell by touching it that it's going to be comfortable on. But fit of shorts are sometimes really hard, and I have no idea by looking at them if they are going to be too short or not, but they feel like they're going to be quite nice on, so let's see. These are kind of a real shame because I love the fit of them here. I love that they're kind of quite baggy. They're short, but I think because they're slightly baggy down here, it doesn't make them look too short. The only thing is that they're not high-waisted, so if you can see here, there's just like far too much room at the top, but then like you'd never wear them down there. They don't even fit me down further on my waist. But I feel like if I went smaller to a size 8, then they'd get tighter everywhere and I probably wouldn't love them as much. I always feel like, especially with anything denim, you really do need it to fit you properly, especially around the waist, because they're usually the item that when you wash them, they either get tighter or looser. Shame though, because I love the colour and the material of them and they do feel super soft, but maybe they might fit you. And then I also picked up these, but for some reason they're nice, but I'm just not quite sure. Something just isn't sitting right with me, and I'm not sure if it's the buttons or how many there are. Yeah, I literally cannot put my finger on it, but for some reason I'm not falling in love with these straight away. Picked them up in a size small. I do love the little pockets to the side, and it looks like they are going to be quite a nice length. But yeah, what is it? Can you tell what I'm just not 100% sure on here? Oh, maybe it's the fact that it doesn't have any kind of waistband going through it. Hopefully these aren't too washed out for you, but yeah, maybe that's it. Let's see when I try them on. These are more flattering than I was expecting, actually. I don't know why, but I was feeling like I wouldn't like them on, but I do. They fit really nicely, they feel quite comfortable. They are quite like figure hugging, not in a bad way, and I don't mind now that there's not kind of like a waistband. I quite like the buttons going up the front, and the back is, I think, quite nice as well. Not that I can particularly see. Yeah, I like them. Only downside I would say, and it's pretty small, is that they are totally buttoned up. So these buttons that you can see are the buttons that you get them on and off with. And I know not everybody likes buttons as fastenings. These are so big that they're actually really easy to get on and off. And now my only accessory, but such a good one, is this gorgeous bag. I just think that this is beautiful. I feel like it's very me. It definitely is more of a statement bag than a practical bag. In my favorite color. I love the bamboo strap to it. Actually, the only thing that I don't love about it is that it doesn't have a chain, and I'm not sure whether I could get a chain. I mean, you could easily pop one on there, so it's whether I could find one that went with it. But I just think that this is such a lovely take, and what I do like about it is that you could probably wear it quite casually, but you could also wear it to a nice event, perhaps a wedding or anything like that. Just, yeah, gorgeous bag, and also something that I feel like you could, though it's a bit more of a fashion statement, it's also something that I feel like, I don't know, perhaps my mum would have had years ago. She actually has loads of things in this pink colour, so that must be where I get it from. Yeah, but I will do the test on how much stuff I can actually fit in this bag. I feel it looks like it's quite roomy in there, so I feel like I could easily get my phone, my purse, camera, hairbrush, a little bit of lippy. Maybe it's a little bit practical after all. And that was everything that I picked up. Thank you for joining me today, and a big thank you in advance for all of the comments that you leave. I love your guys' advice and which bits you liked and didn't like, recommendations on what I return. Your opinion does matter to me because I know so many of you have a very similar style to me. If you do make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any other videos, and obviously it would just make my day. Like the video if you liked it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!